How do you overcome procrastination? That is the question I'm going to answer in this session. And I believe it's going to help you because one of the most important thing we need to realize is that our dreams and our ideas are necessary. They are very important. They are necessary and they are possibility seeking expression. So if we can understand what dreams and ideas that, if we can understand that dreams and ideas are what is possible coming to us, demanding to make them a reality, then we shouldn't procrastinate. But the truth remains that we do procrastinate. So how can we overcome procrastination? This is Extraordinary Living with Nevers. Let's get into it. So first, let's define what is procrastination. Procrastination is putting off acting now to doing it later. It's when you have something to do, but you put it off to doing it later for even no clear reason. Maybe you don't feel motivated enough, you don't feel like doing it at that moment. That is procrastination, or it seems to be hard and you want to do something easy to you. So that's procrastination. But we also need to understand that procrastination is a dream killer and needs to be dealt with immediately. So we need to realize that procrastination is a dream killer and need to be dealt with immediately, because if we don't do so, then our dreams, our ideas are going to die a natural death. They are going to die a natural death. So this need to be dealt with urgently if we are to fulfill our goal, to achieve our goals, our dreams, and even our ideas, if we are to make them a reality. So many dreams, ideas, and goals have not materialized because people keep procrastinate to procrastinate. So many dreams and ideas, they have not materialized because as people, we tend to procrastinate. As a result, our dreams, they die a natural death. So if you don't take actions, then forget about dreams, ideas, and goals coming to pass. If you don't take your action, then forget about your dreams, forget about your ideas and your goals coming to pass. So taking action is a necessity for your dreams and ideas to come to pass. But there is an hindrance, which is procrastination. We tend putting off acting, taking action, and we decide to doing it later. And that time, when that time comes, which we decided to doing it later, we also again push it forward and we don't act on our ideas. So this is why ideas die a natural death. So let's now understand, how do we overcome procrastination? So when do we procrastinate? Like when we procrastinate. So when we are overwhelmed by the action we need to take. So often we procrastinate when we are overwhelmed by the action that we need to take. So if it seems to be huge, like a lot of work to do, we tend to procrastinate when we are overwhelmed. So again, when the action is too difficult for us, so when the action is too difficult for us, then also in those moments we tend to procrastinate. When the action is too easy also for us, when the action is too easy, again, we also tend to procrastinate. We say, it's easy, I'm going to do it anytime, I'm going to do it anytime. In the end, the work never gets done. When the action demands, we come out of our comfort zone. So even in those moments when the action demands we come out of our comfort zone, we tend to procrastinate even in those moments. So when we forget the reason for taking that action, so when we forget the reason for doing that, taking that action, we also tend to procrastinate. So these are just few reasons I thought to share with you why we procrastinate. And now let's go into the middle. So how can you overcome procrastination? That is the focus of this video, and it's what we want to understand. So the first thing is clarify. First, you need to clarify your reasons, not just reasons, but strong reasons for taking an action. So always clarify your reasons. Why do I need to do this? Let the reasons be clarified and make sure you put forward strong reasons for doing something. So often we don't do things, it's because we don't have strong reasons. So when you find yourself in a situation where the reasons for taking a certain actions are are weaker than the reasons for not doing so, you find that you procrastinate. But if the reasons for doing something are stronger than not doing it, you find that you will not procrastinate. So it's very important to put forward, to qualify the strong reasons for doing something. So often we procrastinate because we don't qualify the reasons why we should do the things that we want to do, we are supposed to do. So make sure you qualify the reasons for taking an action. That is the first thing, and put forward strong reasons. So, and also, this is the reason why sometimes we struggle to be disciplined, like with self-discipline. It's because you notice that in those areas in your life where you have not qualified the strong reasons for doing something, those areas where the reasons are not very clear to you, you find that in those areas you will not be disciplined. But in those areas where reasons are strong enough, you find that people will be disciplined. So here is a practical example. So if you find that if you are in school, like to students who are in school, you find that studying for some of them, if it's when they've just opened school, the exam is a bit far from the time when they are starting, they tend to procrastinate studying. But look at when the exam, maybe there is just 1 week, a few days before writing the exam, look at how they study. Why? It's because in those moments they realize, oh, this is very important. So if the reasons were clarified like that, so for example, in the time when the exam is near, now the reason if I fail, then I don't go to do this, or I don't go forward. And that now becomes the strong reason for doing something. So you find someone who study like no man's business. But why didn't that person do that in the beginning? It's because they didn't clarify the reasons for doing that thing. They knew that the exam is important, but they didn't qualify even putting forward the strong reasons to themselves. So make sure you qualify your reasons for taking a certain action. Make sure you put forward strong reasons. Number two, face your fear of failure, and don't be a slave of other people's expectations. So fear of failure is one of the reasons why we procrastinate, because we are afraid that we'll fail. And because we are afraid that we'll fail, and we tend to think of what would other people say. So because of that, we tend to procrastinate. So it's very important that you face your fear. The only way to overcome fear is by facing it. Once you face it, you say, so this wasn't even as I thought. And that is life-changing. Once you experience that, anytime you're afraid, you remind yourself of that instance. So face your fear of failure, even the fear of the unknown, face it. Or the fear of success. If I succeed, I won't know what to do. Just face your fear of failure and take action right there and then. The third one is that realize that you learn something by doing. If you don't take action, you won't get better. So sometimes we become perfectionists. We want to know, we don't want to make mistakes. But this is an illusion. The most important thing for you to realize that you learn by taking action. You learn by taking action, by doing something. You learn by doing something. Those things, in those areas where you act, you step out, you find that you get better. But if you don't take action, you find that you won't get better. So just realize that you learn something by doing it. So if maybe the reason why you are struggling you are procrastinating, it's because you think that you want to do you won't do it better, you make some mistakes. No, just do it. Just do it, because as you act on it, as you are doing it, that's how you learn. So continue, just do it, realize this. And the last thing I want to share with you is that eliminate distraction and time wasters. Remove the distraction and time wasters. So for example, if maybe the phone is distracting you, turn it off, put it on flight mode and put it away, maybe in another room from the place where you are working, or put it in your bag if you are at the workplace. Put it in your bag or in whatever place that you can hide your phone from you, so that you can have concentrated time to you can just focus at that particular time to do the task that you are supposed to do. So eliminate the time wasters, eliminate them, just move everything that is wasting your time and focus on doing the work. Once you do these things, you'll find that you will overcome procrastination. So friend, this is how you overcome procrastination. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, subscribe and hit the notification button for more videos like this. And I have some courses, you can check the links in the description. Otherwise, thank you so much. Share with your friend. God bless you.